All right, now Mark, you're in the movie here, Touchback, filming some football scenes tonight.
Yeah.
What's your part about in the movie?
You know, I play a character named Chris Hall, who is, you know, there's kind of two stars on the team. We have Mr. Football, the guy that the movie, the emotional story follows, a guy named Scott Murphy, who is the guy who's supposed to make it. He has it all. The final play of a state championship game, scores the touchdown, wins it all, breaks his leg, career over.
Right.
And when you first meet me, I'm the receiver on the team, and I end up going on to play the next level. And the first time you meet me, I come back and I am with his high school sweetheart, who's now my wife. I'm in a Porsche. I have the NFL career, so I represent everything he was supposed to have.
Right.
He was on a path to get all of these things, and then you meet me and see that I have them all.
Right.
And I'm still thinking we're best friends.
Right.
And so it's a really interesting dynamic to play, because that's, you know, as most men are, I think a lot of people are, but especially men, when you get hurt and things don't work out, you go lone wolf. You kind of push everybody aside,
right.
and that's what he's done. And so while over the past 15 years, when we come back for this high school reunion, I've tried to keep that friendship alive, it just really hasn't happened. And so I show up representing, I turn the screw, I show all, I come up doing all the things he was supposed to do, you know.
Is that a fun role for you, or is it kind of a bittersweet kind of role?
It's not. It's a fun role, because I think the most interesting version of that role is to not play a stereotypical athlete. My take on this guy is a guy who loves his hometown. He had a great experience, and he's living a great life. I'm happy. I'm not coming in as a jackass trying to rub it in. I'm not. There's no mean-spirited behavior in this movie. I just don't. That's not what the tone of our movie is. It's just not what it's about. And so, it's great to come in. It's like, hey, I'm living the dream. As most kids growing up in America, you have dreams of being a professional athlete, a rock star, a movie star, something. And so, to have a chance to come back and show up with the homecoming queen in a Porsche with an NFL career, that's a, you know, you always say as an actor, you got to love your character. If you don't, who will? You know. So. What's not fun to like about that?
Exactly.
You know, I get to live the dreams that I had as a kid.
Right. Now you played basketball, right?
I did,
okay.
yeah.
So you've got the athletic prowess, if you will, to kind of play this part, but never really played.
Athletic prowess, good word, man. I appreciate it.
Never really played football, though, right?
I did play through high school, you know, and look, you know, my standard line is compared to professional athletes, I'm a slug. Compared to actors, I am a phenomenal athlete. And Brian Presley, playing Scott Murphy, also was a high school quarterback, played in a state championship. And so for Mark Ellis, who is our sports coordinator on this, and pretty much does all the movies in Hollywood, he's the best in the business at it. He's so excited because he kind of has like an actor playbook, and guys he has to cheat. It's like, okay, you really can't throw a football. You have to make him look good, and he has an athlete playbook. And the fact that the two stars on the team that he's cast are actually athletes helps him tremendously, and it helps the movie. It's more believable to see, without cutting the camera and all those gimmicks, to be able to see your actors performing and doing those things.
Right. Now, what's it like here in West Michigan? I mean, it's kind of a small town feel. You get the small town location. How does that feel for you?
You know, I would shoot every movie out of town. Like, it's so nice to be here. Like, I grew up in the Midwest, and so it's special to come to a small town. It works for the movie. I think it helps the mindset of all the crew and the actors being here, because the movie is about small town America and those people and those relationships and those dreams and those successes and failures, if you will. And so it's so great to be here. The people couldn't be nicer, and it's selfishly for us, it's nice to be out of Hollywood where people get pissed off when you shut down the street. We're in a place now where the fantasy of Hollywood and the movie making process is exciting, and people are showing up and bending over backwards to make the movie better. And that's what this movie needs. We're on an ambitious schedule. It feels like this is a 50-day movie. We're trying to shoot in 20. And so we need all the help we can get. And so being in Michigan and the people here are actually making it possible.
Now, how about the local crew? Because it's mostly local crew. It's not LA people. These are all kind of Michiganders working on the set. How's that going?
Again, great. It's so hard because, you know, you have to kind of go through the ringer and have some experience to understand the pace that this kind of a movie demands. And everybody is just working so hard for peanuts, really. Like, this is not a big budget studio movie. No one's getting rich off this. And we had a 15 or 16 hour night last night, and you know, again, it's just like no one here is doing it for the money. This is, you're doing it because you want to be a part of it. They've responded to this story and want to be a part of the storytelling, and it's nice when you have all these creative people who are genuinely warm and nice and friendly pitching in, because that's really the experience. It's like, it's about the people you're with. You could be in, you know, the Ukraine, in the freezing cold. If you're around a bunch of great people, you'll have a great time making a movie. And because we have to work so hard in sometimes ridiculous conditions. It looks beautiful back here, but about 100 degrees with 100% humidity here behind us.
Right.
And so it's tough. And so it's the people that are going to make that, you know.